What I'm about to share with you today can make you richer and happier faster than you can imagine. How do I know? It's happened to me. Just like everything else on this channel, I share with you my own experiences, what's worked for me and what hasn't worked for me, in the hopes that what's helped me will help you too. Hi. My name is Jessica. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, you are welcome. This is a channel where we talk all things money. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to do so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Richer and happier faster than I can imagine? What are you selling, some type of snake oil? If that's what you're thinking, don't worry. What I'm talking about is minimalism. I'm sure in the recent years you've heard about minimalism. It seems to be everywhere these days. The word minimalism may seem like something that just popped up everywhere into this world. It may appear to be a fad of the moment, but the concept itself is as old as time. In this video, I'm going to share with you my personal definition of minimalism, why I got into it and how it's helped me. Why should you care? And how you can retire early with minimalism. Stay with me till the end of the video. This can be a game changer. By the end of this video, I'll prove to you why everybody needs minimalism, including you. So what is minimalism? My personal definition of minimalism is this. It's the art of living with less, appreciating more, and creating freedom in our lives. Once you understand what minimalism really is, you have to create your own definition of it. What does it mean for you? And that's the beauty of minimalism. Some of the other words that come to mind when I think about minimalism is the word enough, or conscious consumption, or thoughtful consumption. Having the essentials versus clutter. There is no cookie cutter approach. There's no formula. The meaning of minimalism is what you give it. Let me tell you what minimalism is not. There are so many videos floating around on the internet these days, and everybody has their own interpretation, and sometimes that can be very confusing. So it's great to watch all sorts of videos, but it's really, really important to come up with your own definition, come up with your own version of what minimalism means to you. What it's not. Minimalism is not about following some formula. It's not about having only 2 forks and 2 plates and 1 chair and living like a hobo, unless that's what you want to do. It's not about aesthetics and clean lines and having everything painted white in your house. It's not about getting rid of everything that you have now and go buy stuff that looks minimalist. It's not about decluttering and buying more. It's not about organizing everything. This has nothing to do with your organizational skills. It's not about one size fits all. And most importantly, it's not about deprivation. It's not about living without anything. Quite the contrary. When you really learn and understand what minimalism is really all about, it will truly make you appreciate all of the things that you do have. It's about enjoying life. It's about enjoying what you own. It's about enjoying all of your experiences. Why do I love minimalism so much, and how did I stumble onto it? I've actually been practicing it for about 12 or 13 years without knowing that it was called minimalism. I'm not even sure if it was that big a deal at that time. Now it's everywhere, but I hadn't even heard the word minimalism at that time. But I stumbled onto it by accident. After leaving a long-term relationship, I was in this 3,500 square foot house that had a lot of stuff in it, and all I wanted was freedom. I had started a new job, I was traveling for my work, and I wanted to travel for pleasure, and I wanted to learn new things, and I really just wanted to have a fresh start. And I felt like this house and all of the stuff in it was holding me down somehow, holding me back. I wanted to start a fresh new chapter of my life. I wanted to live by design and not by default. So I bought a 1,000 square foot condo a couple blocks down from where I was living because I really loved the area. And I decided to only take the things that were essential into this apartment, into this condo. The main reason was that all of the stuff that I owned at the time couldn't possibly fit into a 1,000 square foot apartment. I mean, just simple math will tell you can't take 3,500 square feet into 1,000 square feet. So I took everything that was useful to me and everything that I really wanted to surround myself with, and everything else that was remaining, I put into this oversized double garage. And the garage was filled to the hilt. And I stood back, and it was one of those life-changing moments. I stood back, and if I were to guess, I had about $50,000 to $70,000 worth of crap in this double garage that obviously I paid for over the years. And I called friends and family and anybody else who wanted stuff. They took whatever they wanted. And as for the remaining, I called a company that picks up junk, and they hauled everything away. A lot of the stuff that I had hauled away was brand new or barely used, anywhere from kitchen gadgets to appliances to electronics to furniture, sofas, beds, kitchen table, clothes, shoes, all sorts of things. A life-changing day for me, to say the least. And I made a commitment to myself that I will never be in that position again. I have everything that I need. The only time I will purchase things is when I need them, things that are useful to me and I absolutely need them, or things that I really love and I want to surround myself with them. The journey that started on that day continues to this day. Over the next 5 years after that moment, I continued to declutter and just remove things from my life. At that time, when I left that house, I had nearly 200 pairs of shoes. And today I probably have 50 or 40. And I know you can say, okay, that is not minimalism. Anybody who has 40 or 50 pairs of shoes is not a minimalist. I am not saying that I am a minimalist like a lot of the people that you see on the internet. This is just my version of it. I'm a whole lot better than I used to be, and I'm a work in progress, and I will be a work in progress for the rest of my life, I'm sure, and I'm happier than ever. I'm really happy with my progress. I'm really happy with the things that I own, and I know I don't waste a lot of money on things. And it has really given me appreciation for the things that I waste and what impact that has on the economy, on the planet. And it has just made me much more of a conscious consumer, and it continues to make me a conscious consumer. And I am not perfect. That's why I said to you at the beginning, you have to figure out your own definition of it. And once you really get a grasp of that, I personally think it's life-changing. You might be asking, well, why do I need this in my life? And how is it going to help me retire early? Did you know that an average American household has 300,000 items in it? We've been taught that owning more things, surrounding ourselves with stuff, is a form of security. Nothing could be farther from the truth. What is security? Security is mental. Security is a peace of mind. And what we do instead is we work hard, then we spend all of our money that we've earned. We go into credit card debt to purchase things. Now we've got a bunch of stuff that really doesn't mean a whole lot. We don't really need it. We don't really love it. And we get into debt doing it. We're in this era of excess. We can buy anything we want. Everyone has plenty of credit available to them. So even if you don't have money, it doesn't matter. You can't afford something, it doesn't matter. You can put something on your credit card and voila, you go home with it. So we are living in this era of excess, yet we're sicker than ever, we're more broke than ever, we're more stressed than ever. We've been taught to believe that stuff is the solution to all of our problems. Want to lose weight? Buy this powder, buy this protein, buy this supplement, buy exercise clothes. How about this exercise machine? Want to think better? You need this headset, you need that app, you need this organizer. Can't relax? No problem. Here are some scented candles you must have. How about these potions, oils, more apps? Want to be more productive? Perhaps you need a better version of the iPhone. Yeah, that's going to solve your problems. You need more electronics. Alexa, perhaps? Want to feel more confident and attractive? How about brand name clothes? A boat? A bike? More gadgets? New shoes? We surround ourselves with this vision of a life that we hope to live, when all you need is a daily walk in nature an hour a day, and it'll take care of all of these problems that I just mentioned. Look, there's nothing wrong with stuff. All of us love to surround ourselves by things that are meaningful to us and useful to us. There are things that make our life easier, they make our life better. It's not about not buying anything. But when we drown ourselves in consumer debt, we drown ourselves in stuff at the cost of our mental well-being and at the cost of our financial freedom. That's when it becomes a problem. Stuff has taken over our lives. Not only we've packed our homes with it, we rent storage spaces elsewhere. We waste two of our most valuable resources in the pursuit of stuff: time and money. We sacrifice time because we work for that money that we spend. We work every single day. We sacrifice our time every single day, most of the times in jobs that we don't even like. And then we spend more time going shopping, looking for stuff, bringing it home than we spend more time organizing it, decluttering it. And we don't have the time to do the things that we really love to do. There's this busy disease going on. Everybody that you talk to is always busy, yet people don't have the time to do what they really love. They don't really have the time to dedicate to their health and to their friends and to do other things that really brings them enjoyment. And the second most important resource that we have is money. Whether you admit it or not, if you're going to live on this planet, money is a very, very important resource. You really can't do much without money. Not only that, money is a resource that buys you time. Time is finite, but you can use money to buy yourself time. How can you apply this to your own life? Look around your house. How many dishes do you really need? How many cups and plates do you need? How many phones do you need? How many computers and televisions do you need? How many lamps? How many gadgets in your garage? How many tools and screwdrivers and hammers do you need? How many clothes do you need? Shoes, appliances, anything that you have had to purchase in your life and bring into your home. How many of those do you really need? It all begins with that question. Once you've done that, look at your credit card statements or your bank statements. If you use debit cards, look at your credit card and your bank statements. Look at the purchases you've made in the last 30 days. Better yet, look at the last 3 months. Other than the essentials, other than buying your food and paying for your bills and your mortgage, other than the essentials, where did your money go? And if you didn't spend that money wherever you spent it, where would you be financially in 5 years, in 10 years? If you took that money and you invested it at 5, 6, 7% return, could you get to financial freedom a whole lot sooner? Could you have enough to retire in 5 years? Instead of buying the stuff that you don't need, could you buy your freedom? If you're like most people, I'm willing to bet that the answer is yes. I've just dropped a massive amount of information on you. If you want me to get into details of any of the topics that I talked about today, don't forget to leave that down in the comments below. If I get enough interest, if I get enough comments about a certain topic, I'll be more than happy to make another video and dig a little bit deeper into minimalism and how I've done it and some of the things that you can do it as well. I truly think it's life-changing. And as far as my claim earlier that it will make you richer and happier quicker than you think, I stand by that claim. I'm a living, breathing example of that. Now, why does it make you richer? That's obvious. You stop buying stuff, you buy only what's essential, and you take care of what you buy. That's what minimalism is about. So that's pretty straightforward. Why does it make you happier? When you go through this process, you realize life is not about stuff. You realize how little you need to live a happy and satisfying life. There's something that happens. I promise you, there's something that will happen as you go through this process. Your eyes will open. You'll realize that your inner happiness, the joy and the satisfaction and the creativity, all of that will be unleashed because you're not spending all of your mental energy and physical energy chasing stuff. Thank you for watching. Once again, if you like the video, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share it on your social media. Give me the thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you would like to know anything further about minimalism, or if you are already on a minimalism journey. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.